And welcome back for another episode of Fallout 3. So we have... let's ask him about the history.
It's funny now that you ask. I can tell you all about the capital, but I really haven't got any idea about Rivet City itself. I can't see how important it is compared to the capital's history, but maybe Bannon might know something. He's in the government
Bannon
council
had his own
after all.
opinion. Well, I've looked around a bit. What's that mean?
Please ask them.
Yeah? Speech check. Let's go with these
piece of what
first.
was called parchment, sort of a thick paper, has faded handwritten writing all over it. It's no more than 2.5 feet tall and 2 feet wide. If you find it, you should be able to roll it up carefully.
Yeah, let's do it.
On July the 4th in 1776, a group calling themselves the Second Judgmental Congress got together at Fort McHenry in Maryland. After a ceremony which ended with all of their singing the famous battle hymn known as the National Anthem, the document was signed. From there, it was sent to England by plane, presumably, and presented to King George himself. Thus began the Evolutionary War.
Well, that's one story, I guess. Let's see if we can pass this.
Well,
Yeah.
this is quite embarrassing, actually. I sent someone like yourself after the declaration. She
That's
did some of the
Sydney.
research
We're going to
for
meet
me,
her later.
But now I haven't seen her in a few months. I wouldn't worry about it. Many have died for causes far less grand than what you're about to undertake.
Let me ask you something else. I wonder what this option is.
Oh? Ah. Each of the...
Yeah, I've done that.
In 7... This...
Oh my god.
Oh. You...
I have to go now.
I hope next time I see you, the
Better take that
declaration will be
option.
in-
Oh, well, it's available. Hi, Gramps. What's that? No, it wasn't. So, what's this? Exit? No. This room. Look at that. So, we got a map marker. Let's see where that goes. National Archives, right next to Museum of History. That is good. Right now, I guess we should... Should we, or shouldn't we? Why not? Go down there and update our main quest. Dr. Lee, I think her name is.
Scientific center of the capital wasteland. I find your...
Look, Dr. Zimmer, we've been over this. We don't know about your runaway robot, and we don't care. This lab is dedicated to solving real problems.
Yes. But Dr. Lee...
Dr. Lee is trying to save lives, and your constant interruptions are interfering with those efforts. Now please, stand aside.
I'm sure the good doctor's work with water purification is fascinating. But if you only knew what was at stake...
We can get a quest here and a perch.
What's at stake? You won't tell me what's at stake. Vagaries and secrecy. A robot's a robot, Zimmer, no matter how shiny the paint job. Now, please.
Ignorance and facetiousness. That's all you people are good for. Shiny paint job indeed. You can't even imagine the Commonwealth's accomplishments.
You know, if you're so smart, maybe you could help us, But no, that never even crossed your mind. Go peddle your selfishness somewhere else.
Fine, but I'm not leaving. Not until I've spoken to Dr. Lee.
Let's just talk
I'll
to
be there when she's
Dr.
at the
Lee.
chemistry section.
There's our bobblehead.
Science.
Suit yourself.
Should I take it or shouldn't I?
Dr. Lee, the new solutions will be ready in a few hours.
That's good. I'm gonna take it. It takes the smartest individuals to realize there's always more to learn.
Perfect, I'll be ready. Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people.
Oh,
It's
my
you.
heavens.
My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's son, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
What are you doing here?
How do you know me? Have we met?
You were too young to remember, and I suppose James never spoke of me. Typical. I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your parents many years ago. Now I run the science lab here in Rivet City. It was all I had left. When your mother died, your father decided to leave with you. He abandoned our work. We had no choice but to do the same.
So many questions. I get. There's too many options. Well, let's go with this
You
one.
mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there. Your father is no longer here, and I'd appreciate it if you didn't use that tone with me. Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab. I'm
Where's
sorry,
the old
I
lab?
don't know what else to tell you. It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building, northwest of here.
With the super
Please,
mutants.
don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone.
That marker.
I suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know?
Let's talk about something else.
Okay. Look, I don't want to be harsh, but I have problems of my own. I don't have the resources to support James's foolish endeavors, or you're chasing after him. I'm sorry.
55%. And me without my speech gear. Let's try it.
I suppose I can
Yes.
spare a few stim packs.
Ah,
It's not much, but
stim
it'll make
packs?
things easier for you.
Oh well. Fine. I'd like to know a little bit more about you.
What? Well, I'm not sure what there is to tell. Your father and I, we worked together for a long time.
You were
I
lovers.
on to something. But then there were complications. The
Sex?
project was abandoned and your father disappeared. I returned here to Rivet City and established the lab you see before you now.
So,
This is the Rivet City Science Lab. It's taken many long years
Chat,
to put together,
chat,
but
chat.
we've done well for ourselves. Our work on portable fusion power and hydroponics are coming along quite nicely, if not quite according to schedule.
anything I can do to help you? Some quest? Alright, I gotta go now.
Good luck finding your father.
Thanks.
You there.
Oh,
What
shit.
are you, some kind
Oh,
of
well.
lab assistant? No, you look a bit more weathered. Are you by any chance for hire? To the point. I like that. Well, as it turns out, I've misplaced some very sensitive property.
The replicated man.
How do I put this
Hey,
in a
I
way
have
you
a 10
understand?
intelligence. Don't be
All you know
snide.
of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. You see, in the Commonwealth, we've made artificial persons, synthetic humanoids. programmed to think and feel and do whatever we need. And occasionally they get confused
It's
and
time to
wander
go. So this is gonna give us another quest. So this has been Real Quest Bonanza. So let's continue this in the next episode.
off.